Welcome to Stuff You Should Know. I'm starting a new series about how to be in college and how to do stuff in college and whatnot. And one of the biggest blocks for me to get into college and to actually go for it was I couldn't write. I can do anything. I can cruise to a B in any class you want. Zero homework done. Nothing. I'm freaking ambidextrous except soccer. I'll never figure that out. Anyway, I'm going to teach you how to write gooder. Now, it's just a couple easy steps. It's not 96 easy steps. It's a few easy steps and you'll be able to do it. It is what was blocking me up, and I finally got over it, and it took forever, and I'm going to give you the shortcut method to do it, and I'm not saying you're going to be published by the end of the year, but you can have a full page essay by close of business today if you follow my few easy steps. I got 5 slides here, so that's about how long it's going to take you. So, back in the olden days when I was in school, we had to buy this stuff called paper. And of course, the Slee Stack wanted us to turn in perfect papers, zero crossouts. Yeah, we had to manually write it by hand to get the words on the paper. And I was freaking out because I knew I couldn't put down perfect sentences every single time, and it really blocked me up. But you guys have this fancy tool called talk to text or speech to text. I attempted it on YouTube, and I want you to do it on YouTube. Okay, this is a screenshot from my phone on one of my previous videos, and I opened it up and said I want to test something for a future video. Now, if you'll look, just above the QWERTY keyboard, above the P, is a little microphone icon. Okay? When I tell you to pause this video in a minute, I want you to hit that microphone icon and tell me what you had to eat yesterday. Okay? Or tell me how to get to a restaurant. Something you know by heart. Psh, bam! How to get to a restaurant, what you had to eat yesterday. I want you to open up a comment, hit that icon, and tell me what happened. Just list the food you ate. I'm not asking for I just want the 4 to 26 food you ate yesterday. What you did yesterday. Something simple. Or tell a joke. Please keep it non-offensive. I don't want to have to delete any freaking comments, but just open that comment button, hit the icon, and tell me what you ate yesterday. This is where I say, tell me what you ate yesterday, hit pause, put the comment in, and yeah, stuff like that. Now, we're at the second stage. That comment you made, you can copy that. So copy it and paste it into a Word document or an email document, something like that. Now, if you don't have the YouTube app on your phone and you're using Chrome, you can do it through Chrome. You can open up your email program. My email program, or my email app, does have a microphone icon to talk to text. This is what it would come out looking like. What I ate yesterday: burrito bowl, summer sausage, guacamole and chips, special dinner, ramen noodles. Now, when you're talking I hope you talk clearly when you get this first draft down. But here's the trick. This is not the first draft. This is your outline. So you're going to save this page as outline. Okay? That's your outline. Then you're going to go back. Walk away. Go get a drink. Go make a cup of coffee. Go do what your next class was. Okay? When you come back, you're going to embellish it. Now, I added one down here, how to get to McDonald's, in case somebody put in directions down there, how to get to McDonald's. So, my amazing burrito, my amazing menu to show what an amazing cook I am. I embellish the title. That's it. Just make something up. Make it interesting. Put a hook in it. Roosevelt was a dirtbag. If you're writing something about the Great Depression. And then my burrito bowl, I put in there in red. You can change the font to red for something you need to do later. I put in recipe in brackets and really tasty because so I could remember tomorrow, next day, a little bit about it. Summer sausage, I described what flavor it was and all that stuff. That Johnsonville summer sausage, both the yellow and the blue are really tasty. I eat them like I call them Scooby snacks at work, and people gather to get some. Guacamole and chips. Don't ever shorten that word. If you shorten that word around me, I'm going to give you a pair of Uggs and a pumpkin spice latte so you can go live on a communist commune, you basic chick. Special dinner is what we call our special dinner. It's a pomodoro sauce, and we have salad and Italian sausage and garlic bread. And I have in red there the recipe that I need to add. The ramen noodles. I wanted something to eat, and I made some ramen noodles. Normally, I love that brand, and I was already full, and it just was not making me happy. Now, for back to the first, not the first draft. This is the first draft. You will save this as the first draft. Back to the outline, the how to get to McDonald's. I had go past the bad McDonald's, turn left at Subway, or turn at Subway, cross the highway, turn at Subway, is what I had. So I went back to embellish it, and I added trash McDonald's right after the trash Burger King. Both of them have been trash for decades. That is not the cook's fault. A year or two of being bad, that's the cook's fault. 20 years of garbage, that is management failure. You've changed cooks 30 times in those 20 years. It's not the cook's fault, it's the manager's fault. You know, I embellished a little bit. There's a mini mall there and the name of the street and turn left. So you can kind of I made up these directions. If you try to follow this, you might end up in a lake. This is just something I made up. Now, that was the first draft. I'm going to open it back up again next day after, something like that. A few hours later, if this is due tomorrow. I kept the title amazing because I'm an amazing writer now, so I'm just going to keep the title the way it is. Oh yeah, I went to college. I have a degree in English. Listen to me. So, my breakfast is one of my favorites. The infamous burrito bowl is really tasty, even though I was missing ingredients. I didn't have any cheese shredded, but I wailed on this like it was a survival situation. So I got 2 ounces of sausage, 3 eggs, a frozen hash brown. They come in this little pack. They look like the McDonald's hash browns. They're almost as good. They're not. I don't deep fry them. 2 T salsa. That big T means tablespoon. T means teaspoon. You got to remember that for recipes. Big T is tablespoon. Little T is teaspoon. 1/4 cup shredded cheese. You cook the hash brown from frozen to your preference by your method. I put it on a griddle I have and brown it really nice. I thaw them out in the fridge. Okay, you brown the sausage. You dump out 2 ounces of sausage. You smush it down and you brown it. Flip it over and then you crumble it. You pull it apart with a couple of 2 spatulas at the time. As it gets done, you dump in your eggs in the same pan over the sausage, right? If you look, a egg has 3 parts. It's got a thicker white up around the yolk. That's what it's called, the yolk. When that first white gets done, run your spatula through it. Do the Zorro thing a couple of times. That's it. Don't scramble it. You got fried flavor, but it's kind of dry. You know what I mean? Then you dump when it gets done, you dump all your ingredients on a plate. Come back to YouTube to this video and tell me how great of a cook I am. Okay? Now, you save this as draft 2. You're going to go on later and fill out the rest of your menu. Okay? If you had the recipes, you put in the recipes. Now, that would be draft 3. That would be you're taking out the red spots in draft 3. Draft 4, you need to embellish a little bit more. Give you some space. 2 OZ hot breakfast sausage. Okay? Type out TWO space OUNCE. It's the 2 tablespoons of salsa, type out tablespoons. Make sure you put the S on there because it's more than one. Quarter cup, type out quarter cup. You're adding space. You're not making up words, you're just adding some space. Go back, add the brand you use, the size of the eggs you use, what size skillet you use. This fits in a small skillet. Okay, you can just go through and embellish a little bit. By the time you're done with your menu, you've filled up a whole page. If you're not completely full on the page, the professors can see through this trick. But if you're not completely full on the page, change your font to 13. Squeeze in your margins a little bit. It'll be perfect. Now, if you go over one page and you only have one sentence on the second page, make your margins a little bit smaller. Go in there and change your margins a little bit, make them a little bit smaller so you fit everything on one page, and that's beautiful. Okay? So that's the main points on getting you to write gooder. The other embellishments, I might come back and do another video. I'm not sure. But this will get you started and get you into a whole page. I think you're going to do fine. Make sure to leave me a comment, like, share, and subscribe.